Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Stephen Paget. I'm the chairman of the IEB, which, as you probably know, is now the governing body for the school. And I'm here because I have a great privilege to deal with this little matter that's slightly gone blurred. I don't know whether that's my effect, but this business of this recognition. I was asked if I would be prepared to come in and give a little bit of good news, and there is nothing better to do on a Friday afternoon than give a bit of good news, is there? And the reaction as we walked through that door, and you lot all burst into rapturous applause, was wonderful. And this lady nearly turned tail and went straight back out the door again, but I was behind her. Mrs. Macey, as I think you all know her, is quite an extraordinary lady, I think. She has been involved in a significant way in changing the lives of quite a lot of people. I know some of the people with whom she works on a regular basis, I think, are in this room now. But I've met others already as we've walked around the school, and I've heard about many others. Because for all of us, at times in our lives, we have stuff that's a bit difficult. We have stuff going on that might distract us or prevent us from doing some of the things that perhaps we ought to do or we'd like to be doing. And when that happens, that can either lead to more problems and a sort of what you might call a bit of a downward spiral towards greater difficulties, and some of those difficulties could then lead on to greater challenges later in life. Or there's somebody there who goes, I've got you. There's somebody there who provides a bit of the combination of heart and soul with intellectual ability, which should never admit it, and a determination and a commitment to help to try and sort things out. Now, does it work all of the time? Does it work perfectly in every instance? No, of course it doesn't, because life's not like that. But from all that I can gather, and I met her earlier this week, but I hadn't met her before. I don't know, because I've never worked closely with her. But everything that I hear from members of staff, from some of the students, some that I've just talked to today, from the leadership of the school, is that you have made a significant contribution to a lot of people in a selfless way, helping parents, the students themselves, the wider families, getting everything from work placement sorted to dealing with health issues and domestic and social challenges and all of that sort of stuff. And you've done it with a commitment that is what we call in my world, above and beyond the call of duty. For that, I commend you. For that, I'm sure these people in this room commend you. And for that also, these lot who've looked at about, as I understand it, about 20,000 people who are involved in the teaching world and have decided that you're in the top 50 of the best teachers, assistants, and all the various categories that come into this in this country, which is awesome. So as a result of that, they're going to ask you to go down to London to have tea in the House of Commons, and then they're going to invite you in October to a ceremony that will be televised, real television, not, one of these obscure channel 576. No, I don't know what 576 is. I don't go there. I do BBC One and Radio 4, so that'll be a televised ceremony sometime in October when we'll find out, who of those 50 people is selected for what. But just to get there is a tremendous achievement. I think it's wonderful that you've achieved that recognition. Well done the school for offering to put you forward and all the rest of it, but most importantly, well done you for the commitment that got you there. So, as a result of that, there is this rather wonderful solid platinum. I'm joking. Congratulations, and I've just put a thumbprint on it, so you need to polish it afterwards. And this rather delightful bunch of flowers. And I think everybody would like to say thank you by giving you a huge round of applause.
normally lost for words, as you all know, but thank you very much. I couldn't have done it without obviously the students who clearly know, who I've worked really closely with. Mrs Hill, who is like my left leg, but everybody, all my colleagues and everybody, you know, I'm certainly no better than anybody else, so, but thank you very much indeed. Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed for that, folks. I'll tell you a little funny story that Mrs Macey didn't realise, but we were in the Learning Centre and I had this idea of this tour around school, you see, to just make a bit of time up. And as we were walking from the Learning Centre, Mrs Macey's mum and dad, Mr and Mrs Roberts, were arriving in the car park. So as we left the Learning Centre, you didn't know, I was walking like this across, so you didn't spot mum and dad. We got away with it. Thank goodness, fantastic. It's your last formal assembly today, okay? You know what's in front of you. We wish you every success, every best effort. We're right behind you. If you need us, you only have to ask. We'll say so. Good luck with the forthcoming exams. Thank you very much indeed on behalf of the school for what you've done for the school over your 5 years. If you've been here 5 years or however many years, we've really enjoyed your company. We look forward to seeing you after the exams at the prom. If you're at the prom, or if you're not at the prom, we look forward to seeing you in August on Results Day. Take care, revise hard, and every best wishes to you. Thank you very much.